Hey guys. I've got some poems. So, yeah, a little less to focus each time. So, louder. Okay. I'm going to go slow and then we'll pick up the pace. We've got Reaper to start. Indulge it. Pinned down in different soil while our world tills as usual. Casual place between person and ground. Here, cross-pollination creates tension, but to wander, terror roots exposed, as harvest moon shadows, one's hips with another's, silhouette cast on the side of a silo, bodily imprints left on a bed of grains and corn husk. To explore territory unnamed, it's fetal, as a body begins to set, hands fold, detasseled, waiting for a combine to collect the bones, to scatter across a field for mice to gather, hair for winter's nest. So that was kind of soft. So I'm gonna skip ahead. We surface, break barriers between worlds, rise not from slumber, rather we become alert, animated like a sonic boom, before all senses removed. Reverse or resuscitation, not an option. We are cut off at the gill, across the body and tail. Fins of cousins swim confusion, swirling the dark water red. This is strangulation, knives at throat, knives through spine. How long until a backbone severs, until darkness becomes, until we are one with water. For the last one, Sada's ephemeral heart, which Google Sada Abe, and she's a sad figure. Rice straw strands find family as Kanzashi holds her hair. Fingers guide a fretless neck, songs of shamisen, cradling cat skin. Eyes trace mountains, delicate obi-like ridges. She dreams in music. Rice powder structure, charcoal-lined edges, sugar-lipped, she crystallized. Yokohama now home, price tag ripped from kimono. Stitches unravel, exposing skin, lesions open, a rash spreads. A watermarked reputation, a hot spring classification. Waitress wages insufficient, slipping clients' coins, hidden by shinin, however pulled homeward, first by Mother Nature, again for father unfolding his mat. Kitchen knives tell fortunes as she cherry blossomed, painting mountaintops vermilion. All right, I've been watching The Walking Dead. Finally caught up to season 4, I think. So here we go. Zombies. When we were strangers, I watched you from afar, shooting behind a barricade of rusted-out cars, your Winchester never losing its appetite, with the dead lined in its peaked sights. The aperture of your lips held tight while optics bounced light back like a prism to my eye, the image of you, fully coated, magnificent without makeup. However, you probably only wore powder before the earth exploded, before Mother Nature was coughing up the non-living like lightning on water. This humidity keeps your hair curly, and I wished I could play with the flyaways, wrapping them around my finger, little circles, bad habits, as you would count up the weekly casualties, because you were the type who kept lists and never erased before the apocalypse, just begin again on a new post-it. Damn it, I wanted to tie my shoelaces together and send you the other end, an empty tin can for communication, for whispers on a lover's telephone, if only to tell you how perfect you looked on the other end of my binoculars, that I could still teach you about the birds I used to use them for, if I could only rendezvous past Casey's General Store and find a way out of here. Here I fell from a makeshift crow's nest, love blossoming from within my bones, rerouting which way is west, rewiring the brain's chemistry. It's time to rewind, Morrison and Young, spotting a harvest moon rising just above your left shoulder. A glimpse into the past, an Illinois sunset, but this is post-apocalypse, and tree branches never crack in silence. I had dreamed for a better entrance. Instead, your barrel now focused on my lifeless body, ready to pump me full of summer heat. I hear your feet shift with my ear to the ground. I count how many steps until an early death. But like a heart murmur, I mumble, don't shoot. Your hands grasp my collar, pulling me backwards across the gravel and guts, still sticky from earlier. So this is how it begins. You and I exchange the smallest of glances as the dead swivel their heads like great horned owls. Only I don't call back as I once had, rather reload my crossbow, pulling it back as if to start a lawnmower. But you are faster, picking off walkers as if they are tin ducks at the fair, far exceeding my expectations. You are now firing a .22 caliber Smith & Wesson, like the one my grandma kept under her mattress. I wonder if she kept it loaded all those years, and now my ears are ringing, recalibrating from the fall and the fire. Did I misunderstand you when you pulled my collar? Did I take something for granted and all the dust gone grim? Now the heat hangs hollow around my neck, the breath of the undead. Thank you.
Poems about